actually a dude. Welcome to Life's a Drag. Say hi to New Hampshire's 2018 Entertainer of the Year. Your hostess with the mostest, Monique Toosoon.
Hi. You are listening to Life's a Drag on WSMN 1590. My name is Monique Toosoon, your hostess with the mostest. Tonight I am joined by my regular co-host, Miss Patty Mullaney.
Hello.
And special guest, you met his husband 2 weeks ago when he gave Patty the best makeup job of her life. And now you're going to meet him, and his name is John Buckwaldy.
Hi.
And he is bearded as well as Tim was. And he's also Chewbaccian.
Things you might not know about me.
Yeah. So we went on a ghost hunting trip with John like a few years ago.
It was like a few months ago.
I know, but it feels like forever. I feel like we
I
don't.
had to think about that.
I feel like we haven't hung out
In forever.
In forever.
I know, because everyone's too busy. Everyone has kids.
Everyone has their own radio show now.
Yeah,
So-
you know. Well, everyone's on the radio show now.
Right. So this is how we're hanging out.
So we were at this like restaurant in the middle of nowhere. Like, was it like Gardner or
Yeah.
something? Mass. Like, it was like really scary. And then we went to this restaurant, and it was literally like 180 old people. It was like wood paneled, and the menu had stuff like pot roast on it,
Chicken pot pie.
chicken pot pie. And we're like, oh, cool, this is going to be great food. Like, this is amazing. And then while we were sitting there eating, I started talking about how I saw this toy around Christmas, this Chewbacca toy that actually looked like John. And when I saw this toy, I was with John's husband, Tim, and I was like, oh my God, this is so bad, but this kind of reminds me of John. And he just started laughing. He almost peed himself because it was so funny. So we decided that on this trip that John is Chewbaccian.
17%.
17% on your mother's
It's
side.
still a
yes.
lot. It's still a lot.
Is it?
Yeah, I think
That is
so.
a lot. He does look a little bit like Chewbacca. Like if
I
he
think
made
it's
that
more.
noise,
I mean, just the beard and the face, definitely at least
And the bite.
37%. Yeah, definitely.
yeah. You do look. You could totally be Chewbacca on the
You
next
should
movie.
post the picture later where you took a picture of him
The side by
next
side.
to
Yeah,
Chewie.
Mhm.
yeah. I totally did a side by side of it.
Mhm.
But yeah. So we did well because we're stupid. We totally took this whole Chewbaccian thing,
Yeah, we actually came up with a place where he came from, what their people are like, and
a
their,
religion.
their culture.
Yep. And then we decided that his daughter Alice is also Chewbaccian.
Inside the house that we went to for the ghost hunting trip, we saw pictures there. We were comparing them to John the whole night, saying that they were Chewbaccian. They were from that culture as
They're
well.
my descendants.
To be honest, they did look
They,
Chewbaccian.
they really did.
And they were all sitting at a dinner table
Mhm.
eating like a sloppy sea bass or something.
That's definitely something a
That's what my
Chewbaccian
people
would do.
Yeah.
They would like taser it out of the water, throw it
Mhm.
on the table, and eat it.
Absolutely.
You guys get me. I love this.
I know. And you know what? I really want to get like Chewbacca Pride t-shirts made.
Yes.
That would be wonderful.
Maybe for when we're going ghost hunting so we can show support for our Chewbacca friends.
Why does he need support?
Because
What do
there's
you
only
know that
like
I don't?
6 of them now in the world.
Mm.
They're going extinct.
And if you're only 17%, oof.
Yeah, there's no hope.
They better
Yeah.
make another movie soon.
Didn't he
Yeah, I
actually
can
die in
star
the
in it.
movies?
Chewbacca?
Yeah, I feel like they killed him in one of the more recent movies. I don't watch it.
I haven't watched the most recent 6.
Yeah, I heard. I
I
feel
mean,
like
3.
they did kill him. I bet somebody will tell us on Facebook
Yeah.
Live.
Did they kill him? Did they kill Chewbacca? They better not have.
Did they kill Chewbacca?
Chewbacca.
So
We can't talk about it though if they did, because I don't want to have to comfort John during the show.
oh,
They always have a
why?
comeback.
Ooh, 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 ooh. I
Oh.
almost like went on my phone.
My goodness.
He's not dead. Oh,
Thank you.
Oh, he's not? I thought they killed him in a movie.
well, the only movie they would kill him in is one of the Star Wars movies.
Right.
Everyone loves Chewbacca. No one would kill him. Come on.
There would be an amazing backlash.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm wrong. Whatever. I'm not right usually. Like last week, I thought the Craigslist killer went
Was a
after
man.
men. Apparently,
Yeah.
he goes after women. And that's why I wore this hair tonight. I was like, I need to speak with the manager about the host of the show.
You do look like you look like that person.
I'm from HR.
I need to speak with the manager. My dessert didn't come out correct.
Exactly. I wanted
Mhm.
to be like a momager. Like, I want to look like I gave birth to the Kardashians.
I say very Kris Jenner.
Thank you.
Yes.
Except young. And-
Very young.
Yeah, you better say it.
Very.
Young, pretty.
Ish.
Gorgeous.
Ish.
I won't actually be in drag next week.
Then when I call you Rob, it won't matter.
Yeah, I can't do drag next week because I have a show the next day, and doing makeup 2 days in a row for me really dries out my skin to the point that I get like a sunburn.
Let me do your makeup. It'll look great.
Yeah.
It's all natural.
We posted photos of John doing Patty's makeup with 2% milk.
Didn't it come out great?
It did. She looks pale.
Well, I mean, it is 2%.
I don't know
so.
what makeup you expect me to wear. I am pale.
You are pale.
If I wear anything besides light, I look like I have that line.
When Patty's laying in like the sunlight, you can see her internal systems.
Yeah.
Like you can see her
and
liver.
my organs.
I was like, damn girl, that liver is busted.
It's had to deal with a lot.
It has. It's taken a lot of emotional abuse.
Exactly.
If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon, and I am here with Patty Mullaney and my friend John Buckwaldy. I almost said Tim.
The better half over here.
I know, that's what Patty said.
When I talk about you, I call you Buck Wild.
Buck Wild. That's what I do too.
Do you?
I think I wrote that on your wedding table thing.
Yeah.
Buck Wilds. The Buck White. Yeah, the Buck Wilds.
Yeah.
I never knew that you were the Waldy. No, you're the Buck.
No, I'm the Buck.
You're the Buck.
Yes.
That's right. And he's the Waldy.
Yes.
I'll never call you Buck Wildy.
Yeah.
I'll never. Your guys are Buck Wild
But
to
did
me.
you get BW booty? I mean, BW booty.
no, I didn't get that. Booty.
That's our other
BW
side
beauty.
business.
That's the other version of
We're not allowed to talk like that on the radio.
BW
My mom's
cakes.
going to be watching this.
Last week's drag works was cakes, which means
BW
booty.
cakes.
Yeah, BW
Yeah,
cakes.
I did get that.
You did.
Yeah. Did you that just come to you that's what they
No.
did?
No.
Yeah, it did.
Well, no, it did last
Yeah, it
week.
did.
It did last week. I just thought BW was like really, it's like an initial. I didn't realize it stood for
Really?
Buck Waldy.
God, you're so dumb.
Well, I mean, it is an initial.
I'm dumb, really.
You're so ridiculously
I'm pretty sure you've
dumb.
had stupid moments on the show.
I had a stupid moment yesterday when I drove to the wrong town.
You had a stupid moment today
Not
when you
even
tried to
close.
spell out joining.
Join.
There's a lot of I's and N's. It's confusing.
Oh my God. All so stupid. Do you want to tell the story about how you drove to the wrong state?
I think you have
Yeah, I do. I was going to visit a friend for dinner because she was kind enough to invite me up for dinner. And she sent me her street address. And I just tapped it and hit go on the directions. And I never checked the town. So instead of going to the beach in New Hampshire, I drove down to the street address in Worcester, Massachusetts. And then I didn't even realize it until I pulled up to the street, and I was like, you know what? This isn't the beach. Like, this isn't even close.
This doesn't look right.
This doesn't look right. And I'm like, I only have 5 minutes till I get to the beach. That doesn't make sense. And then I realized I didn't look at the right town.
Complete wrong.
You went to Worcester. How did you not know you weren't on your way to the beach?
I know. It took me, and well, I called her
When you
and
got
said,
shot?
it's going to take me another hour and a half to get to you. And I have to be home relatively early tonight. So I'm not going to drive that way that long for an hour dinner.
Way to let your friend down.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Thank God it wasn't me because I would have been pissed. You know what happens when you don't make a commitment.
I know
I
what
hunt you
happens when
down.
I say no to you, even once.
You've said no to me?
Yeah.
I've actually
gonna say,
taken
I'm
pills to
surprised.
block it out.
You know, when before they had a little one, I used to get, don't know if I can say that. I used to get crap all the time from this one because I wouldn't be able, I can say that? Okay. From this one because,
Crap?
yeah, well, I don't know. He's so obsessed about it.
No, he's not.
He's like,
He's obsessed
yeah.
with crap?
Remember your idea earlier? And he was like, no. And I said, we know, we're joking.
Well, obviously, when the cameras aren't rolling, I'm saying things I shouldn't be saying.
You have to get it out of your system.
Exactly, before the show starts.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I had a child and he didn't. And when he would call me on or text me, not call me, on a Wednesday at 6:00 and be like, let's go to the movies. You're going to the movies with me. And I would be, I'm sorry, I don't have a babysitter. He'd be like, just leave him at home. Put him in the closet with a bowl of water. He'll be fine. He'd genuinely be irritated with me because I wouldn't drop everything and go.
I
But
still
now,
don't see what's wrong.
all of a sudden, he has
That's what
a
he did last
child.
night.
You haven't
Mhm.
said come over. I'd still come
you
over.
Come over. You
I would put my kid in the closet with a bowl of water.
You don't come over my house because I have cats and you're all, my eyes.
Yeah,
You
my
can't hurt my
eyes.
eyes.
My
He comes over
chest.
my house.
And
with
now you
cats.
live 3 hours away, so
Yeah, but
there's
you
nothing
clean
you
your
can
house.
do. Three.
My cats
Three.
aren't 300 pounds.
I just got that. I just caught that.
So let's go over our drag term of the week. So this is Tea with My Judies, and this week's term is dust or dusted. And to dust is to destroy the competition, look, or a challenge. Like when I say, girl, you are dusted, that means you just
I
gave
am dusting
everything.
the both of you in this
Killed
show
it.
tonight.
No, it means you did
Bam.
something good, like you destroyed it.
Bam.
Your
Girl,
makeup is
Girl,
dust.
you look
Oh.
busted. That's different.
Oh.
I know I say busted to you a
You
lot. so you're
do.
confusing the
You
two.
do.
Busted, dusted. Sorry, girl.
So it's not beating someone. It's
No.
doing something well.
Dusted. It's to destroy.
Oh, I liked it better when it was
To
competitive sounding.
slay. That's another word, like dusted.
Slay.
Yeah, like I dusted that costume last night. Boom. Dusted it.
Oh.
Like not like with a feather duster. I know you don't know what that is either.
No. No. You know what
Um,
works well for that is the dryer sheets.
You have dryer sheets?
It dusts
Your
things.
clothes are always so rough.
I know.
That's because she uses them for dusting instead.
She actually uses them in her hair too when she doesn't feel like washing it that day.
Listen, I've been doing my hair every day to get you off my back.
I think it's because you're on Farmers Only now and you don't want
I'm not on Farmers Only.
your fans to see you in public and you don't
My
have your
fans.
hair done.
I don't think I have fans.
You're following.
Oh my God. So me and
Although
John.
I have had quite a few people send me messages on Facebook that are not appropriate.
Oh, because now that they think you're a drag queen.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I get them all the time.
Mm.
Just share them, send them to me. I'll send you mine. You send me yours. I share them with my husband too. And we just get a kick out of it. They're so desperate sometimes.
Well, I felt like saying thank you. Like, why are you mistaking me for a drag queen?
Yeah, and they're usually like from the Middle East or the Dominican or somewhere where they need you to pay for them to fly up here.
Yeah, those are just scams altogether. Those aren't actual people.
And they call
Patty
me baby.
found
Although they didn't sprechen the English pretty well, so maybe they were scams and not from the show.
I think they're half scam and half real.
I don't know. Patty found out the hard way.
She went on a date with one of them. She flew him here.
Yeah.
I spent all my money.
And
He
then
said he was a prince.
yeah. She gave him her credit card info.
Mhm.
And he booked a plane ticket somewhere else because he saw her Facebook photo.
Oh, my Facebook pictures, though, one after Tim did my makeup. So you
I
better be
know.
nice.
It's pretty. You should change your Farmers Only to that one.
Maybe I should.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm not on Farmers Only.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, my, no, you caught me.
Yeah, it is. It's
You look
I love goat
dusted.
cheese.
No, I'm not on Farmers Only. I'm not going to be on a dating website ever. Ever, 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 ever.
Sure. If you're
Why are
just
you
tuning
doing
in,
that to their microphone? It's making me really uncomfortable.
I was just trying to hold it. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Track. My name is Monique Toosoon. Patty's happy this week. And I'm here also with John Buckwaldy. And we're going to actually talk about something we have in common. So John and I both have like these cutesy adoption-y stories. You tell yours first because mine is like not, well, mine's good. It sounds good as yours.
Oh, thanks. So yeah, I was adopted. I was 7 months old, and my whole life I knew I was adopted, and I always wanted to find my birth parents. And luckily enough, I was about 24 when, after a couple of different attempts, I got an email back from my birth mom, and was super excited. I'll never forget the morning I woke up crying, screaming after I read the email, and Tim's like, "What is going on?" I was like, "I got an email from my mom." He's like, "So what?" I'm like, "No, my birth mom." So we reconnected. I always wanted, siblings, and I was lucky enough to have 2 little brothers, and we have a great relationship, and couldn't be happier. We always joke we should have a Lifetime movie now. So
Oh, I want a Lifetime movie.
yeah,
Yeah, that's such a cute story, and I love it. And I loved it when you told it to me the first 3 times.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. I've only heard it once.
I'm
That was
sorry.
the very
I was
condensed
a little
version.
bored, so I knocked off there for a minute. What's up?
When Patty's not being talked about, she leaves the conversation and works on her Farmers Only profile.
Someone said that you need to lean towards me because the mic is blocking your face.
I don't want that to happen.
Mhm.
Let me.
Some people do. Some people do.
All right, now it's better. So I also want to tell my little adoption story, which
Yes.
is so when my mom got pregnant, my father kind of left her while she was pregnant. So she had my sister's father adopt me. So, and then I found out like when I was a teenager, I was adopted and found out who he was. And I never, I I never really looked for him. And then one day I just went on Facebook and I messaged him, and long story, but we ended up meeting up and starting a relationship. And this is in the past 3 years. And I mean, it's really cool to actually know that part of your life. And I totally can feel that. Like now there's someone there, and I have siblings too.
People you look like.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Like a lot.
Yeah.
My brother and sister on my father's side are like my twins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially your brother.
Literally, like stand next to each other. You can't tell us apart.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool to actually meet him, and we still have a relationship to this day. And he actually listened to our show a couple of weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, he said it was amazing.
Of course.
Yeah. Very supportive.
Yeah, he would. Parents have to lie.
Yes.
We have the phone lines open. So if you do want to call and talk about anything, or you want to call and tell us a story, or you want to just chit chat with your girls, you can give us a call at 816-1590, area code 603-816-1590. And
you're having a lot of positive response
Oh,
from
yeah.
your story.
oh, I loved it. Adoption stories are so cool.
There was a couple of mad faces after I said that about knocking off there for a minute. So I think I might have made some enemies.
That was a condensed version too. Rob told me before not to go on and on like a Danny does. He's like, don't make it like a Danny story.
you just
I'm
called
like,
me out. Danny
God.
is gonna hit me when I get home.
Yep. I can't believe you just brought that up.
When I show up next week with a black and blue, it's because of you.
It'll match your hair.
It'll match my hair. Yeah, my hair is black and blue. You might not be able to see that from the Facebook Live. So Drag Race. We have to talk about Drag Race.
Yes.
We need to dish last night's episode. I thought the episode was the Trump musical, but it was like based off of Grease. So they were all like dressed up like they were Grease, but they were all like famous Trump icons like Kellyanne Conway and what's the girl that Nina West played? She was my favorite.
Oh my God, she did awesome.
Sarah Huckabee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Scrolling to my
Sarah
notes.
Huckabee Sanders.
Sarah Huckabee. Yeah, Sarah Huckabee. It was so hysterical. Oh my God. The show was really good last night. Like everyone did a really good job. I honestly didn't know how they were going to pick a bottom two.
Yeah.
It was one of the first weeks where I actually felt like nobody was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still? I know Nina's been your favorite all along. Did last night change anything about that?
No, I love Nina, and Brooklyn and Nina are my two favorites. Like I live for Brooklyn Heights. She's
Yes.
so freaking pretty.
I think she's going to make it to the top 3 for sure.
Yeah, I have some spoilers I can tell you after.
Ooh.
Mm-mm.
Oh, one thing I did notice in my notes, I was not impressed with Vanjie's Rosie O'Donnell, though, which I love Vanjie, biggest fan, but Rosie, I wasn't getting.
I think that was a hard character for her, though.
Yes.
Like they gave the wrong person Rosie O'Donnell. Like
Yeah.
Nina West could have done that.
But Silky with Oprah, I mean, that couldn't have been a better match.
Well, yeah, because she looks like Oprah already.
Killed
You
it.
know, like,
Yeah.
but I still don't like her. I can't stand Silky.
She's
I-
growing on me. She's not as obnoxious as she was the first couple episodes. But
Yeah, she didn't go after I Love New York last night when she came into the room.
I was surprised because she's a female.
Tiffany Pollard was like the special guest judge last night, and she was out of her mind.
Yes,
She was just talking about random crap.
that's Tiffany.
Like she asked the whole room of drag queens if they'd ever gotten a bikini wax. And they're all like, why is she asking us this? And then someone goes, oh, I haven't. She goes, oh, does it hurt? I just met a man and I'm getting it done. Like,
What?
What?
On
Untucked? Like, where did that come from?
No idea. I'm like, really, girl? You've never had a bikini wax?
Yeah.
I've never had a bikini wax.
Girl, I've been trying to get you to get one forever. There's a reason she has to wear like a skirt bathing suit.
Stop it.
Well, in Farmers Only, they don't care about that stuff.
Oh,
so.
okay. Here we go.
Exactly.
Farmers Only.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if the cornfield's big.
The bigger, the better.
Oh God, let's change the subject back to Drag Race.
Well, I was going to say, I don't think that it was I know why Rosie O'Donnell was in it, but she hasn't been in the spotlight a long time. It would be hard to get her mannerisms down.
Honestly, none of them had huge roles except for Ariel Versace, who loved.
Mhm.
She was so nervous and crying most of the episode
Yeah.
backstage, but she killed it.
Yeah, I was really nervous for her. I was totally saying she was going to be in the bottom watching the choreography when they were practicing.
Seriously,
But
loved
she
it.
really turned it out.
If you're listening on
dusted it.
Facebook Live, can you please share it? Sharing is caring, and it helps spread the word of the show. Share the Facebook Live, please. Because last week we hit 3,000 likes, or not 3,000 likes, 3,000 views, which was like 1,300 more than we have hit. So
It's amazing. Thank you guys so
We'll hit
much.
like 5,000-6,000 with me here.
yeah, are we?
Totally.
Hopefully.
Imagine we have like 7.
Like just 7 views. Not even 1,000. Like people are leaving it right now. They're like, this co-host tonight
Who's
is not
that
great.
guy that looks like Chewbacca?
Oh my
sitting
God.
Why is there a Star Wars convention on Monique's show?
Hold on, getting
Life
back to
is
Drag
not
Race.
Star Wars. Life is a
Yes.
drag.
I have a question, kind of a drag question for you. So I noticed Silky had said that she uses a Sharpie for her eyebrows all the time. Is that
Oh.
something that people really do?
No.
I was like,
That
what?
is so creepy to me. She Sharpies on her eyebrows
That's not normal,
with
right?
a real
Yeah,
Sharpie.
that's not-
She's like, well, it's only $2.
Like, girl.
Like,
Aw,
girl.
that's sad.
no, you cannot Sharpie your eyebrows.
She has her master's degree going for her doctorate. Like, you're
Yeah,
using a
Silky?
Sharpie on your eyebrows? Yeah.
No, I don't believe.
Can we
him.
talk about Joe McHale?
Please.
Oh my
I
God.
love
So
him.
he was one of the judges last night too, and he kept screaming like a man. And Michelle Visage was getting so mad. She literally was rolling her eyes every 2 minutes, like, what the heck? And at one point he looked at her and he goes, are you annoyed with me? And she was like, don't look at me.
Yeah, because he's taking attention away from her.
I know, and I loved it. I want him as a permanent judge just because of how he got under her skin. I loved it. And I
Oh my
mean, I've
God.
worked with Michelle Visage before, and I like had lunch with her, and she co-hosted a pageant with me, so I've known her very well, and she's very much like she is on the show. Like she's very stern
Mhm.
and like kind of like takes over the whole room, like she's the bossy woman. But love her. I still love her on the show, but I love that Joe McHale got under her skin.
That was great.
Who's your favorite runway?
Ooh. I'd have to say, well, first of all, I want to say Ginger Minge coming out as Trump was hilarious.
Oh, I didn't even know it was Ginger Minge.
Yeah, that was great.
You told me it was Sugar King.
No,
You
Ginger
liar.
Minge was Trump during the Rusical. On the runway, Sugarcane did Trump.
Mhm.
And she was super orange.
That was really orange.
She was very, very, very orange.
Oh my God.
If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Drag with Monique Toosoon on WSMN 1590. I'm joined by Patty Mullaney and John Buckwaldy, and right now we're discussing RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes.
My favorite comment of the whole night, though, was when Joe McHale saw Scarlet Envy doing the runway, and he was like, she looks like Freddy Krueger's wife. That was my favorite comment.
Oh my God.
Because I can see it. I could actually see her with Freddy Krueger. She looks like Freddy Krueger.
Totally.
Like she does a little bit now that they've said it. And I don't like that she doesn't wear boobs.
Like at least every other week. Come on.
Yeah, like I don't think contour is enough. Like I think you need that
Yeah, you
pad.
need something.
Like contour is
I mean, you
great.
got it going great right there.
Yeah, you know.
The
It's
au
called
naturel,
chunky. It's because I'm fat right now.
the dad boobs.
Dad boobs. It really is, though. This computer is perfectly placed right now because it's hiding like my 9-month pregnant dad bod right now too. Every night that I come here, I show up in pajama bottoms with like a dress over them. I'm legit
I
pajamas
don't think
from the
anyone
waist down.
needed to know that. They could live in the fantasy world that you're really
A woman.
head to toe fabulous.
I am head to toe fabulous. My pajamas are great. They're cuter than what you're wearing.
I don't have everything that you say. You say that for everything. I could wear anything. I could wear a prom gown.
She didn't even stand up for herself.
Oh my God. I have to say, I had to find my notes. Scarlet Envy, I was super impressed with her dress she made by hand. I thought that was awesome. It
I don't
looked
even
great.
remember what it looked like, to be honest.
Yeah, it was great. It was orange.
Everything was orange. That was the theme last night. I did the lip sync was amazing. It was Mercedes versus Raja, and Raja, like, I literally want to watch her perform that song every single day.
Raja dusted it.
Like she dusted that stage.
Good joint.
Yeah.
Good joint.
Yeah, Raja was. There was no way she was going home, and Mercedes went home. And I was telling Danny, like, this was probably one of my favorite departures ever because she was happy
Mhm.
that she actually made it on the show and not sad that she was leaving it.
Yes. I was really happy she got to share a story too,
Yeah.
you know.
And, you know, like that was really cool to me. Like, I love that she was so happy.
Mhm.
Like, they're always crying and freaking out that they're leaving, but
Yeah.
she's really just amazing.
Yeah.
We're going to change subject.
Okay.
Let's talk about this week's 2 biggest news topics. Well, to me at least.
Well, I was going to say you might want to scale back down that a little bit.
Topic number 1, Mama June.
Mama June in the spotlight again.
Ugh, you know what? Her show just started last week, and I'm obsessed. Do you watch it?
Oh, are you serious?
Oh my
She's
God.
still on TV.
Yes,
What's
she has a show. It's
wrong
called
with
Mama
you?
June from Hot to Not. But remember, like 2 years ago, she lost all that weight.
Yeah.
They followed that on the show. And it was actually a really good season, like, because she really worked out. She just didn't, she had gastric and tons of other, like, skin tightening and chopping off at things. But she actually did work out on the show. I don't know if it was just for look, but she looked like she was really working at it. And I kind of love her. And I love the whole family because you look at them and you're like, how do these people survive with how stupid they are? Like, they really are that big of a mess.
That's why I don't watch it.
Yeah. So in season 2 of the show, Mama June is no longer with Sugar Bear. Sugar Bear is marrying another woman, another plus size woman who actually got gastric too. So now she's competing with Mama June on the show.
Oh my God.
So Mama June is now dating this guy named Gene. And she's been dating him for 2 seasons. He's a creepy guy.
Like Sugar Bear wasn't.
No, Sugar Bear.
Ew.
Sugar Bear was just kind of like hillbilly, no teeth, like dumb. This guy is like strange. He's strange. Like, you need to watch the show. You would be so hooked on it. So he's very strange. His name is Gene. And so this week, Mama June and Gene, who is also goes by Eugene, they were arrested on March 13th at a gas station. And they were arrested on drug charges. And it was a possession of a controlled substance and use and possession of a drug paraphernalia. So they found a crack pipe with residue in it. And from what I hear, crack cocaine.
Well, what other kind of crack is there?
Is cocaine and crack the same thing?
Yeah. It's just,
Oh my God. So if you do coke, you've done crack?
Yeah. It's just the way that you take it in.
Oh. I didn't
Oh my
realize you were
God.
such a subject matter expert.
I never
Isn't
knew
it?
this.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, well, Patty
It's a very likely possibility.
Patty knew that crack was cocaine.
I bet someone listening
Did
knows.
you know that?
She's lived her best life.
I didn't know it was the same thing.
YOLO.
How have I been in the dark for so long that I did not know that crack and cocaine were the same thing?
I have no
But we
idea.
can revisit how you're the dumbest person ever.
Oh my
if
God,
you want.
I'm so upset with myself right now for knowing that. So they were both arrested, and there was a domestic violence charge for Gene because he was screaming at her and threatening her life at this gas station, and that's why the police were called. So Mama June was released on a $10,000 bond, and he was released on an $11,000 bond. He got $1,000 more for threatening her life.
Oh my God.
Well, it's probably going to make a good TV show. So
Oh yeah, Danny thinks they're going to get canceled because of it, but I think that they're going to look the other way. They don't care.
No.
Well, they
It's
had to like
drugs.
focus on like a rehab thing now and like
Maybe,
try to better themselves.
but drugs
It'll
don't
be a whole nother
usually